This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Sooners will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will have the ball first. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. And there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, Dave.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Finds his man down the middle, and they swarm him under.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
He'll keep it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
On the move from inside is 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Sooners offense will go to work for the first time. Running behind that left side. Made a defender miss. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never...
Turning it on! And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Gibson. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years, but a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy's no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room, it's up. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Mateer. Quickly complete. He's loose. They get him down with this offense to set up 1st and goal from the 9.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job at contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a minute to talk about Maryland. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tatum. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A third down try for the offense. Dropping back, it's Batir. Got the quick pass. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Might be calling a hot route. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Ott. It's a running room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Give to the single back. There he goes. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Arkansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Washington. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They'll give it to the back. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. The Sooners want to move quickly. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. Wide open spaces. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Manning. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Back to pass, it's Washington. Rushes on him. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, running back on the move. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to the quarterback. Pressure coming. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. He's got his man. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Looking downfield on 1st down. Floating away. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Here comes the heat. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the ball's free deep in his own territory. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast. Sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
winding down here in the first half. They'll send out the field goal team. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires left. He's got it. It's a seam wide open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Steps away. He'll pull it down and run.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes. Oh, a lot of space. What a big play for the defense. Not only do they get the turnover, they improve their field position big time.
I love this defense because not only do they have athletes, but they are dangerous with the football in their hands. How about these guys on defense? When they get out in the open field, they're not going down. Nobody can seem to tackle these guys. They are so good out in the open space. They're out trying to get blocks for one another. One thing to get a turnover, but how about the return and flipping the field?
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Washington. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. He wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They're going to run it to the right. Turning on the Jets. He's got 93 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Quick completion on the out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try the run. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. They're setting up the screen. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
The defense comes up big time on the 4th down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a 1st down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it, but more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Takes the handoff. It's Tatum. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Caught over the middle. It's Burks. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He rifles one deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Smith. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
And the Terrapins are on the move. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
On 4th down, going to the air. He'll take another shot here. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. gonna run it. It's Tatum.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Finds his man. It's Burks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Moving out of the pocket. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Terrapins moving quickly to the line.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, it's a nice job handing off to him and getting the first down, but with the scoreboard looking how it does, you've got to throw the ball. You've got to go hurry up, you've got to get plays run quickly, and you've got to throw it down the field to get back in this game.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring
strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Washington. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 1st down from the 28. Motion from the wideout. to the ground with the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Holds and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
On the ground, it's Tatum. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
You haven't seen that happen too often tonight, taking a loss on a run. This guy's been special. He's been finding ways to get into the second level of this defense, and because of his talent and ability, that's a big reason why they've got the lead right now. You know that's not going to deter them.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the pummeling has started.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Western Michigan is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over the Judicials. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. To the air, it's Washington. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming.
The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Terrapins in the hurry-up. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Quarterback may change this route. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. You can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Almost took that one all the way back. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when